Seraph the Diligent, Glimmer, Welder, Helper, Edge Prior, green, red. Cool. Cool. I am alright with this one. It's like the last relic in the game that is actively bad for you. Cool. Good to see you, Cursed Vines. We're gonna go spikes. Fifth grade teachers get to pick the students that go into the advanced programs. So it's basically just, it's actually just rigged from 6th grade onwards, right? It's like if the teacher likes you, you get to go to the advanced program. You get to farm GPA. Yeah. Kinda gross, but oh well. What can you do? I suppose. I'll put you on the top floor. I don't get to play Edge Prior, but that's not that big of a deal. Wow, look at those glimmer draws. Incredible. What a good start. It's a little bit of a shame that I put her on the top floor. Maybe I was supposed to put her on the middle floor so I could play her behind, or so I could play Edge Prior and Imps. Maybe. An extra 15 is a pretty meaningful change to the run, so perhaps I should have done it a little differently. It looks like it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Cool. Good fight, everyone. Alright, we got to take the trial with no worries. First unit draft. Oh, yeah. Wildwood Sap, Razor Sharp Edge. I think that Sap is a little better. C-Sap, pick Sap. Vent is okay, but we already have Glimmer. Each of these units is really good. Bachelor's of Math at MIT, Master's at Cambridge, getting his doctorate this year at Harvard. Huh. Sweet. Oh yeah, dude. Rock on. Duty calls, you must go. Good luck out there, Snowstorm. You work at a grocery store? Hey, doesn't matter. Everyone's doing their own thing in life. You don't have to compare yourself to Mr. Doctorate at Harvard. Just imagine how much math he's done. You want to do that much math? I sure don't. I think we're just gonna pick Thorntalo. There's a case to be made for Vine Mother because it's diligent and she's silver, but we're gonna pick Thorntalo. Thought about it. Thorntalo's the one. If I pick Razor Sharp Edge, I might pick Lady. Wait, actually, we're gonna do a pivot into the green banner here. You fix trains, it's rudimentary math at best. Yo, can you help me with my monster train? Also, fixing trains sounds very cool. I like things related to trains, typically. And this is Will. Cool. Chap here now, then you were doing engineering? Yeah, right on, dude. Don't do pirate trains, you work on electric. Fuck. God damn it. Could just remove consume from this Wildwood Sap. If I could afford both of these, I probably would. Like, I wish I could, if I had 10 more gold here, right? I don't love remove consume from Wildwood Sap if I can't -1 it. I don't really love it in general at this point in the game anyway. I should have thrown a -1 on it anyway. Okay, fine. My train keeps breaking down. There's a bunch of angels breaking into it and screaming. I don't really know what to do. Edge Prior. Look at this legend. Yeah, so basically red is going to be removed from this run. Is where we're going with this one, by the way. This one's looking like a pretty smooth candidate of red doesn't exist. This is a pure green run now. I'm gonna give them +1 attack. We're going to be taking pyre damage, but it's fine. I am 100% okay with this because I have precious plating. Happier at your job if your boss didn't suck, you know? Feel that. I had a very similar feeling for a period of time doing the Young Pizza delivery. Jawworm Maggie has been sent. I must see it. Hold on, I gotta see this. Oh my god, that looks like... Wow, that's so much better than what I drew. What the hell? Wait, that's so good. Why do I even try? Why would I even try? Show you? It's in the Discord. I don't want to mess around with it. Can I show you? No. Yeah, I think I can show you. Hold on. Let me open this in a new window here so I can show you this. Nice little ooh heart snuck in there as well. There you go. Gonna be a black screen for a minute. Hold on, I have a display capture ready. No, that's Monster Train. Here you go. Ollie, thank you for the birthday drawing. It is excellent. Awesome boss, great pay, good colleagues, and awesome hours. Yeah, sweet. Such a disgusting amount of The Simpsons. It's finally paid off. We're just taking this 6. I think... Did we just torch the imp? I think it's like... I think you're right. I think it's reasonable, right? I do think the imps get to stay in this one. The imps are gonna be chilling. They get to pretend they're real. Drop a wildwood sap here. It saves me 1 damage on the pyre this way. Work nights you never commute when there's traffic, and you're off 7 days after working 7 days. Ah, doesn't sound too bad. How do you get into something like that? You know, I guess is how I want to pose the question. Kill you, right? Yeah. Edge Prior, no. Everyone, please look away. I don't want you to see this. Like, what are the qualifications you need to be able to work on trains? 20 damage there is very fine. Restoration detonation, good. You know what? I will pick a Rage Imp for our Animus who is going to be struggling otherwise. Edge Briar. No. We're gonna go right path here. Hey, this counters Seraph. Yeah, I like that. Vine Mother who? I'm going to stand real quick. We're gonna grab a Stygian card. We're not going to grab a Stygian card, I believe. I don't think any of these are good. Skip it. Train biz where you're from is kind of incestuous. New blood rarely enters. The old blood circulates between all the companies, and it's all about having some train shit on your CV. Ah, okay. Interesting. I've always thought it was kind of cool, but not something that it's just that. It's always something that I thought was kind of cool, working in the train business. Pulls the birthday poppers again. Birthday's over. Celebration done. We can wrap it up and go home. The trisness. Oh, yes. The trisness. I see. I'm gonna drop this boy up here. Actually, it's fine to put him middle floor. Doesn't need to take that bomb. We got 2 hours and 30 minutes. It was over here. Great restoration detonation timing. Deploy the imp, by the way. 9 times 3, what a good number. Okay, look at my Sentience health 4 out of 20, am I right, fellas? Bye-bye. Originally starting to become an aeronautic tech before you realize that the biz sucked and you pivoted into trains because they're planes minus everyone dying if you make a mistake and no wings. Yeah, but like, isn't that the fun part? Wait a minute. How do I not get hit by you? Probably glimmer you for 12. Is this a new playlist? Nah. Same playlist every day. We listen to the exact same lo-fi playlist every single day until our eyes fall out and or our eyes fall out. Something like that. This goes here. This goes here. Song doesn't seem familiar. I think we've heard this one a few times. Probably. I should not take this damage. But I think I want to do it with Welder Helper. Get him, Welder Helper. Meep. I want to burst heal my sentient for that. Actually, I need to work on healing our middle floor boy. Usually enjoy being intentionally lame to annoy the high schoolers. Ah, yeah. Just say some shit that they absolutely hate. 720 blaze it. I'm sure that they hate that. Excellent. Hey, Daedalus might kill me here. I'm not sure this is enough. It's probably enough. Lo-fi really is the perfect stream music, right? It's like it's good for the relaxing low key vibes as well. I don't win this. Two more was just enough. Should have definitely healed him a little more, but oh well. Strength and drawback of using Sting. Sting is a card that is like the strength is that it's free and you get to use it like it's a free card basically. It costs 0 and then on the next, like if you play one Sting every turn, as I am with Thorn Fruit, you just draw one more every turn. Basically. And sometimes if you play like 5 or 6 of them, it evens out and does like 30 damage. And then you could have a big burst draw. The other big benefit here is against Seraph the Diligent, it's just a free draw, right? Like it just consumes itself. I honestly think that Thorn Fruit is a pretty good pickup. The only bad thing it does is it fills up your deck with stings, which if you draw like, I don't know, 10 stings in a turn, obviously that's bad, but in reality, Thorn Fruit is going to generate you a max of 11 stings, so it's going to be fine. I don't want any of this. Adaptive Mutation, maybe, but like, nah. We don't need draw. I think this is, but we don't really need energy because we have Edge Prior, so I guess we do pick draw. We do pick draw. I don't need energy because we have Edge Prior right now. For the most part, it's just a card that gives you free draw, but if you have too many of it, then you start to flood your deck. I need to go to a steel shop. Alpha Fiend 2. I need plus 10, plus 25. I guess Rage 7 is fine for her. Yeah. The other thing is like when it's not a bad thing, which like in this case the other artifact was bad and this actively helps us against this Seraph, and it's just going to give us free draw. And if we pick up like one of the other Sting artifacts, it gets crazy powerful too. It gets to be quite strong. I'm afraid of Rage 7 means that she's bad in the Relentless, but she's bursting enemies. What if I just endless the Rage Imp? Like, what if I endless this Rage Imp? First we do this, for sure. Endless on the Rage Imp isn't bad. 25 on edge to counter sweep. If he gets swept, it's not that big of a deal. I think I have the money to do this. Seems fine. I don't have the space to play her imp and my sentient. Plus 15. This is plus 6 per play. I need to play this 3 times for it to even out. Well, not really. It's 2 times, right? Because I can, yeah, 2 times it evens out. I don't know, the longer I play this game, the less I like large stone. I'm gonna try it like this. It makes your deck a lot less flexible, and I think flexibility is important when you're playing with... I should pick energy if I'm gonna go cultivating. I'm gonna go for spikes 40 though. But flexibility seems pretty important because of that random loss of space. The deck is a little inflexible now. Like if I lose space on the top 4, things look kind of awkward. Or mainly if I lose space on the bottom 4, things look kind of awkward. We should be fine with Spell Shield though. We want to lose space middle 4. Top 4, it's fine. 2 times 3 is pretty good. You gotta go here, or I could just not play Edge Prior. I should play Edge Prior. Resisting artifact, one adds 20 damage and one adds 10 damage and piercing. Yeah, is it? Yeah, that's right. I had to think about if it was really 10, because like 10 damage and piercing is, in my opinion, way better than 20 damage. Oh yeah, also Sting always catches a collector on the top 4. Another good point about it. Does things like that for you. Drop this welder helper. I almost certainly draw a torch in time to kill him. Yeah, with her rage and her +5/+10, she should do well. With the help of this endless fledgling imp, who's going to also start tanking some hits for us. Which isn't that good, but it's not that bad either. It's interesting. This deck needs to thin itself out a bit now. I want to get down to just playing like the imp and 5 restores per turn, basically. Is where we're heading with this one. And if we do that, we win. Pretty easily. But that was enough. How was that enough? I guess the spikes just take him over? Oh, because he was being healed by the Clip Shaman, of course. Yeah. He can basically keep her rage at the same level it was. This imp is gonna be pretty strong. Okay. Rage here is pretty good. I wouldn't mind picking up a rage mechanic to go along with this. Because we're missing, like we're not killing double heavy waves right now is our biggest flaw. We want to find an answer to that. Wow, he's dead. We want to find our answer to double heavies right now. It is the hardest question. How are we answering it? Right now we are not very well. It's gonna get more difficult in the next 2 combats mainly. Especially if she gets like rage swept under the floor. Hopefully she doesn't. Awake isn't bad. The hardest question, Gotchigasm. Thinking maybe the hardest question is gonna be how many naked cowboys are there at Ram Ranch? I'm gonna pick Awake. Flame is okay. Impressive is the way to go here. Not often that I pick that card. think we want to just fish artifacts right now, because if we find one of those sting artifacts, it's really good. And this path isn't too juicy on the left here. Any sting artifact here. Oh shit, Rage Does Not Decay is also massive. Firestone Housing isn't bad either, but like Rage Does Not Decay on that Animus, pretty sick. Oh, and this is the Seraph that we grab Ember Stasis. Cool. Alright. If we get to Seraph, we're looking pretty good. The if is a pretty big part. Imp day today. The imps they're showing up. The imps are showing up today. Who am I to deny if the imps are gonna appear? 15 Armor Harvesters of Death is scary. Yes, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, we get an extra turn to do our setup as well. I don't need to be in a rush here. Just imps. Wide peepo, happy. Collector, wide peepo, happy. Sad? Happy. Sad that we missed playing Calcified Ember. It's hard to play it right now, but it's still important. Ugh, this guy's gonna smack me. This is gonna be gross. No, Consumer of Crowns. Consumer of Crowns, unfortunately, can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because he's dead. I really want to play these Calcified Embers and get them gone. You're killing me here. 20 armor on the big boy? I suppose is fine. Not playing the Embers is a little rough. Like, maybe I should have just played it on the top floor instead of Restoration Detonation. Probably the better line. Remember when I killed that imp and then drew Impressive? Me too. You guys don't have phones. Yes. You guys don't have phones? I honestly feel pretty bad for that guy who had to present that. 73. This is tough. This is a tough one. I took the armor, we have the precious plating, so it's fine. As long as I don't die, which I shouldn't die. We're not gonna take too much damage here. Taking a little bit of damage isn't gonna be the end of the world. I hope. Yikes. My sentient died. If I played the imp in front, it's 2, 8, no, 2, 6, 9. I could have saved her if I played the imp in front. I think it's fine to let her go though. Basically. I think we're okay to let her go. That's the armor or health artifact for Pyre. The armor artifact is better if you think you're gonna let enemies go through, because it only takes 3 combats of that being used up to be worth more. If you're having a very strong run, the health artifact is better. Thanks, Prior. But we're not having... like, the armor artifact would be better in this one, but, you know. Ultimately, it's just kind of like, take what they give you sort of deal. I'm gonna burn this. We will still kill this boss, I believe. Yeah. And we get to go through 2 embers here. Good. So we took a big chunk of damage for that trial. It was probably worth it, but we're gonna have to be more cautious with our trials down the line. But I think that one was fine. Bramble Ash should take this home for us. Oh, Inferno. I think that we're good now. I think that we have our pieces. We just need to put it all together now. Put it all together, pick up. If we survive Fel, I think we'll take this run home. It's a big if, but if it weren't Rage Fel, I'd say it's pretty likely overall. But we have a lot to remove. I'm going to spend money on this shop to purge as well. This one here. We definitely want to get the -1s because we need to make this deck less dummy thick. And being able to play more of our spells is good. Like, despite being a 30 card deck, it doesn't feel that big because we have so much draw, right? So much draw. And I paid 3 there, we're not going to save any money. I'm not worried about it. I think that we basically have it if we go to Seraph. We just have to now go to Seraph. But yeah, I think I do want to try doing something other than Monster Train like once a week. Just something a little different, right? Just to keep the sanity and try some new stuff. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what I want to play though. This is tough. This first Clip Guardian is always tough. I hate this guy so much. I really hate this fight. Like, I hate this guy a lot. Makes me, he makes me into Re. What kinds of games do I like? I don't really know. I wish I had a good answer to that question. In my free time when I'm not recording, and like I have time to kill, I'll just play some League with my friends. But for the most part, I just like not playing that much. Looks other than deck builders, yeah, I'm playing a little Neon Abyss for YouTube here pretty soon, among other games. Just gotta figure out what I want, like what looks good to stream, basically. It's gonna hit me. Hopefully not for 17. Hopefully it's just 10. This game you heard of called Slay the Spirit. Slay the Spirit, huh? Interesting. Sounds like a pretty spiritual game. Maybe I'll check it out. I think I have to take this. I think we just... Oh, it's gonna be really bad. Plus 40. Takes you to 110. Oh, man. I'm basically taking an extra 5, but powering out these 4 restorers is really powerful here. Oh, fuck, my sentient's dying. Wait a minute. I gotta fix this. I need to awake down here for sure. We'll play it like this then. This is a bit of a tough one. It's just a little tough here, I think. Oh, she raged. At least to watch a bit you guys sucked in and also salty. Ah, yes. Not a game where you, like, honestly, if you're salty, you probably just shouldn't play something, in my opinion. If the game makes you upset, I would recommend just playing a different game. It's not worth it. Like, it's really just not worth it. Alright, we've reached the point that we're stabilized, but at what cost? The answer is I bled a lot of higher health on these last few rounds. Oh my god, Fel. How could you? Ah, you... Oh. I don't get to play my imp off of that. Helltaker. Oh god. See if it looks juicy. I'm looking for something that's like the game that I should probably play is Carrion. This game looks kind of cool. I feel like I've seen this art style somewhere before. Isaac got you salted last night? What did Isaac do to you last night, Ranger? Master streak to a soy milk run and nothing that synergized with it. Yeah, that's something that I think would get you pretty salted. Soy milk. Eden started with it. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because like after those guys who are playing those like 100 or 200 or however many win streaks of Isaac, what do they do when they start with something as bad as soy milk, right? Do they just like how do you roll with it? Seen or played One Step from Eden? I have. Cranberry played a good amount of it on his stream. I ended up not playing it because I thought that it didn't look like something that I would want to watch. Which is like, I watched it and I was like, this is something that I feel like I would not enjoy watching myself. Do I want to awake here? Nah, I just want to awake up here. I just want to stack our regen up here. We Bramble Lash for 200 and call it good. Invicta's up to 800 plus and hasn't lost yet. Crazy. Like, that is crazy. 800 straight wins of Isaac. Wow. Like, just wow. Like, just truly wow. Running Sport. That's a good card. Let me pick energy here. I think that this starts to look a little smoother now. We start to even it out. We did drop, we dropped low enough on that combat though that Precious Plating is like, I would not be here without you, Precious Plating. However, at the same time, I probably would have played a lot less aggressively if I didn't have Precious Plating. So, you know, kind of evens up. I don't know if you did a few things different, maybe, but then uphill battle the entire time. I mean, it's gotta be, right? Starting with fucking soy milk. 175 will have 115 left over, so I should be able to buy... I'm not the biggest holdover fan for spreading spores, I gotta be honest with you. We're gonna put it on Bramble Lash here. Old Isaac, you played a bit more. I think I played roughly the same amount of Old Isaac as I did New Isaac. I think I have about 300 hours in each. Let me look. Isaac. Isaac 1, I played 308. Rebirth, I played, 586. Wow. I have more time in Isaac than I think. Spikes 5 in the Wilt Wings combat is a lot of damage output, but oh man, I really want this 400 gold. Can I do this? No, I definitely cannot do that. My Animus dies and we just get steamrolled. It already looks pretty rough because my Sentient's gonna have a tough time here. I think we're actually going to just set middle floor so that I can pick away at these with stings. I think it's gotta be a little better. Even though I don't get to rage imp, it's fine. It makes a good item as long as it gets help from other items. I like the young classic soy milk plus a Libra. I remember that one. Is it Libra? The one that evens out your stats and then you just get to go insane? Go mad with power? I remember that one. Yeah. Good times. Okay. I think that the imp package, ultimately, in retrospect, I think that the imp package is what's wrong here. I think that if this run didn't have the imp package, we'd look a little bit cleaner at least. 60 damage is enough. Get that number up a little more. What are you at? You're at 65, 43. Maybe if I had Restoration Detonation first, I didn't look close enough. Okay. I definitely would prefer to take 0 there. Either way. Oh. I play Streets of Rogue. I did actually look at Streets of Rogue. Another one that I looked at, like, there's three big games that I've looked at recently and went, I don't know if I want to play this. However, in retrospect now, if you want to get into a little bit of like streamer mindset talk, I guess, where it's like, how do I choose what game I'm going to play? In the past, I've been looking at games from a perspective of like, how much longevity does this game have in my eyes, right? And I was like, Streets of Rogue doesn't seem like something that's going to be around for a long time. And I said a similar thing about One Step from Eden, but One Step from Eden was also just like, I didn't think I wanted to watch that game, so I wouldn't want to stream it. In more recent days, I've been more thinking about games in terms of something that I think will be enjoyable for like a short period of time, and then we can just move on from it. Going, like, kind of just embracing the variety streamer style. 420 plus damage on a 3 HP enemy. It's not overkill. Kuchen pie. German immigrant custard pie. I got bad news for you. I don't think I've had this pie. Unfortunately. I will If you would like to offer a different food, I will tier list a different food. Otherwise, I can just send you back your points. I don't... Hang on, let me look this up. Let me see if I've had this. Let me give it a look. I've definitely not had this. That sounds really good. But no, I do not believe I've eaten this before. Too bad, that's 2 in a row for the food tier listing that I have not been able to give a tier listing on because I've just never eaten the food. Did I make that egg sandwich? No, Bubbaloo, I actually thought about it today, but I did not make it because I'm scared. And also I just haven't wanted a breakfast sandwich. When I want a breakfast sandwich, I'm going to try it. I have just not wanted one lately. I remember, you know, sometimes it's really fun to me to look back on things that I remember people telling me that just look so silly when I think about it now. I remember someone telling me that this boss counters sting decks. And at the time I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But now I look back at that and I go, wait a minute. Sting decks don't exist. That's not a thing. You can't do that. You can't play Sting as a main source. Like, I wonder. Like, I want to see that run. What was that person playing? Where they were playing like, they were just winning off of Sting. Try it, then tier it. I don't even know where to get it. I'll keep my eye out for it. I'll give you your points back for now, and then if I try it, I'll just put it on the tier list free of charge. How's that? Because I don't feel right taking your points with I'll try it eventually. That's how we'll do it. I will reject this one. Let me go through this. Hot sauce, done. Morsel tier list, done. Banh mi, chasu bao, which I think was just General Tso's. Honey, scallion pancake, Wonder Bread, licorice, gumbo, pickles, coffee, pasta, calamari, and sub sandwiches. Someone actually commented on one of the stream highlights, and they gave me the exact comment. I don't want to construe this comment as positive or negative. It was just the comment read something to the effect of 5-minute diatribe about hot sauce after bitching for 10 minutes about lettuce. And what else could I reply to that with but yeah. People come at me with these dog shit food opinions. Next we're thinking beta B, we're at Covenant 1. I kind of had to assume it was Covenant 1. Or like just a low Covenant plan. Get some Gamer Boy bathwater instead. Sorry, that costs a lot of points. Wait a minute. Is this an imp run? That doesn't sound right. Right? Doesn't sound right. My perfect food? I don't know. I don't really have a perfect food, I don't think. Actually, there's like a burger near me that's pretty good that would be like, you know. Trash talking hot sauce or lettuce? They're lettuce. Hot sauce is good. Lettuce can go to hell. Not Ooga Booga lettuce, the guy who rated us a little earlier. He's a cool dude, but the actual food lettuce, garbage. Hate it. What are we doing here? I want to duplicate. But I also want Pyre Health because it's a little bit of insurance. But I shouldn't need Pyre Health. We're fine. We're good? Alright, good. There's something so controversial yet so brave. Look, if I want lettuce, If I ever have a craving for lettuce, I'll just go drink some water. Because that's all it is. It's just crunchy water. And I'm not about that. I don't want to fucking drink or eat crunchy water. All lettuce or just certain types of lettuce? Honestly, all lettuce. Once again, except for Ooga Booga lettuce. I don't need anything from this shop. I don't have any money anyway. We're just gonna dupe the spores. Love crunchy water, you eat watermelon all the time? Yeah, watermelon is cool. That shit actually has a taste. If only I had a little more money. Watermelon gets a pass. Thumbs up from me. Although it is kind of just crunchy water. I guess you're right. That's just trash spinach, and spinach honestly isn't that great. Spinach is a higher tier vegetable than some of your other vegetable choices. Spinach is alright. I give spinach a pass in this conversation. Absolutely. Spinach is cool. Spinach can stay. Honestly, I'll use spinach in place of lettuce basically every time. Whenever given the choice. Fuck them up, Animus, a little. I'm okay with, by the way, I'm okay with the one curse we're taking to be able to set up second floor here. I think it will be fine. Once we draw Edge Prior. So this chard is greater than all leaf vegetables. I have not had it, I will admit. Uncultured, and also uncertain. Send this guy away to the Shadow Realm. I do want to catch that Wilt Wings ahead of time. I can just sting him though. I should have stung him. It's fine, we'll sting him this turn. Like spicy spinach, I'm interested. Alright, you've got my attention. I have Restoration Detonate, he's fine. I can play this up here. I think it is right to pop one of these though, just to save 15. Yeah, probably. Anytime lettuce is good is if you want crunch and no taste in a sandwich. Yeah, but I never want that. Like, I've never thought to myself, man, this sandwich is good, but I wish it was just a little crunchier. I've never in my life had that thought. Like, not a single time have I thought that to myself. I don't need the Restoration Detonation here. I need to Edge Prior. For sure. And I think that this is fine. We'll take one. With lettuce and sub sandwich, you have complex texture and flavor profiles. Ah, I hate complexity and texture. I want my food to have exactly one texture. Maybe two, like maybe I'll allow two, but you're gonna have to see me after class. Remember putting chips inside your sandwich? I'm also not the biggest fan of chips in a sandwich. I don't like the fry burger either. I don't like that texture shift. Gonna be a good old person. Food soft equals good. The end. Discussion over. Impressive. Fuck him up, impressive. I think that's the first time I've actually played that card. I like lettuce, a bit boring, but can add some moisture to different food. Hey, who wants soggy chips or fries? Agree. Or if you're having like a nice soft sandwich, who wants to bite into like that weird crunch? 100% with you. I always thought that was a strange decision. I'm going to not take this. Yeah, I'm gonna not take this. We need to make sure that our regen gets high enough. It should. Never there for the lettuce. It's just some weird add-on that works, but you're not excited about it. Yeah, it's just something. Lettuce is something that's like, basically the only time I ever eat lettuce is when it's like, oh, they forgot. I guess I forgot to tell them to hold the lettuce. Whoops. I'm just eating. Like, I'm not gonna complain. Because why would I do that? I'm just going to live my life. I'm going to carry on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're playing this card, double spores, and restore. He's at 20 regen. We need him to be about 30 to 35, I believe, to win this, which I think we got there. Garcon, your finest plain mashed potatoes. Please no, hold the salt. It's still a weekday. Hey, I said I said I like. I won't. First of all, I won't take this slander. Second of all, I said I don't like complex textures. You can load that shit up with salt, even if it is a weekday. I will consume the salt, and at the end of it, I will go, God, it really is just like playing League. I don't want to kill this imp. I want to just draw into spreading spores. Don't mind being full of salt. I mean, every League game I already am. We should get 4. Oh, because of the spikes. Right on. We're close. It's kind of close, but I think we have this, right? At 28, it's a little close, but then we play these cards. We get just under the wire there. What did I say? 30 to 35? It looked like the magic number there was 34. Just under the wire. Just coast right on under there. Sneak in there. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just going to be taking my win here, Seraph. Thank you. He takes 1, he takes 2, he takes 3, he takes 4, he takes 5, 6. And he dies at like, what, 20 regen? Something like that? Probably around 18, actually. Ranger, the thing that I'm most impressed about that message is that you put the little thing under the C for Garcon. I like that. That's good shit. Thumbs up. A+. Alright, what's next?